And we want to welcome everybody here. Hope everybody can hear me. You're not seeing any video tonight. The Substate 7 quarterfinal here between OABCIG Falcons here in Ida Grove, hosting tonight at Ida Grove High School, and the Southeast Valley Jaguars out of Gowrie, or at least that's where the high school is. No video tonight. The association, Iowa Boys Association, Athletic Association, makes it pretty tough to get video once we get into playoff time. So we'll sure be here to do audio for you. You'll be able to see the score and how many people are on base, how many outs there are, and the balls and strikes there at the plate. And I'll try to get as much of the action over the audio as I can. A little bit of a late start here as Carroll Kemper in the first game tonight, the early game tonight, they go the full 7 innings and they win over Pocahontas 7-5. So they'll await the winner of this game. The winner between the Falcons and the Jaguars will play Carroll Kemper Saturday at 7 p.m. Southeast Valley still taking infield, warming up here. Falcons are done with their infield. And we'll have starting lineups coming up pretty soon. North Star Community Credit Union is bringing all this postseason action, making all that possible here on Fuller Digital Solutions. You see their logo there on your screen. I want to give a big shout out to them for sponsoring this and making this postseason possible for several teams, but especially the OABCIG Falcons here. Falcons come into tonight 13-8 on the season. They were 7-2 in conference. Winners of 2 of their last 5. They beat South Central Calhoun 8-7 just in their last game late last week, and that's who Southeast Valley beat to get here in our Substate 7 quarterfinal, and that was a barn burner, 16-14, full 7 innings there as both teams battled back and forth. The Falcons beat South Central Calhoun 8-7, then tough loss to a ranked Akron Westfield team, 3-0. They lost to Alta Aurelia 6-1, both of those non-conference games. So who plays and who pitches and who bats that's kind of the coach's call on those as they generally try to save some of those arms for conference play and things like that. So some of those non-conference games you kind of throw out the window, but Falcons real respectable in that 3-0 loss to Akron Westfield. They were winners over Ridgeview 13-9 all the way back to the Western Valley Conference Tournament and lost to Kingsley Pearson by the same score of 13-9. Falcons are led in batting by Jax DeJean, the freshman, batting average sitting at 547 as of today. And they're led on the mound by Bryson Kohler with an ERA of 2.02. 5 starts on the year, 2-2 record. He's got 38 strikeouts. For Southeast Valley, they come into tonight 6-4. Winners of 1 in a row, 6-4 in the conference, finished 9-13 overall. Like we said, 16-14 winners over South Central Calhoun. Recent losers to Coon Rapids, 7-1, Eagle Grove 9-3, Manson Northwest Webster is winners over them 6-3, and Greene County 9-3. They're led at the plate by Tyler Jondal, a junior, batting .235, and Mason Barr, a freshman, batting .297. On the mound, low ERA on the team at .296 is Haynes Sorensen with a record of 3-4. He's got 8 starts, 44 strikeouts, and we'll see who takes the mound for them tonight. Getting ready for our starting lineups. Again, postseason baseball play here for the Falcons, brought to you by North Star Community Credit Union. Fuller Digital Solutions thanks them for that. No video tonight as the Athletic Association here in Iowa makes it pretty tough for the local broadcasters to get video. But we'll bring you all the audio and try to keep you up to speed on everything going on the field. We'll be back with our starting lineups in a little bit. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Every morning, 365 days a year, farmers across this country rise to the task of feeding the world. Ag State understands the challenges and difficulties our livestock producers face. We are producers with you. This is why at Ag State, we produce the superior feed our farmers need at a competitive price. Livestock producers partnered with the feed experts at Ag State can leverage the knowledge gained along with the most up-to-date advice to produce effective improvements to your bottom line. Ag State, helping producers prosper.
My name's Tyson with Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are robots
Bots taking over the world? Yes.
Never mind.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
All right, I think we're just about ready to get going. Starting lineups for tonight. Batting first for the Jaguars is Casey Hansen. Batting second, Tyler Jondal. Batting third, Haynes Sorensen. Gage Jones batting in the fourth spot for the Jaguars. Batting fifth, Brady Hansen. Batting sixth, Logan Jaskey. Seventh, Mason Barr. In the eighth spot, Cale Van Sickle. And in the ninth spot, Carson Roper. For the Falcons, DeJean will lead off, followed by Chesney and Hoffman. Kohler will bat fourth, followed by Spots and Beck. Then the catcher, Hofling. Kelton Ladwig and Andrew Parks round out the lineup. Kohler warms up on the mound. Again, Falcons come into tonight with a record of 13-8. Jaguars of Southeast Valley come in at 9-13. I'm not sure, based on common opponents and things like that, and who you've got to pitch and think about pitching if you win and all that good stuff. The records don't really matter much. Carroll Kemper seemed to be on the books would have been a much better team than Pocahontas, and they squeaked out a 7-5 victory in the game prior to this one. Now Hansen at the plate. We'll get going here. Hansen for the Jaguars. Freshman batting .297. First pitch in there from Kohler for strike one. Just underway here in Ida Grove at OABCIG High School, home of the Falcons. That pitch in for strike two. And Kohler works from ahead early against the first batter, Casey Hansen. Hansen swings at that one, pops it way up. It's going to go foul territory, and Hofling's able to get to it for the first out. That one stayed in play sky high. Falcons get their first out of the inning. Now one down, top of the first. That'll bring up Jondal to the plate. Jondal, the junior, batting .235. Nobody on, one down here in the top of the first. First pitch by Kohler. In for strike one. Bryson Kohler throwing darts here to start this game. That pitch swung on, and it's going to go foul. Roll foul right in front of the catcher, Hofling, for strike two. Now 0-2 the count with one out. Kohler sets, delivers the pitch. Jondal pokes that one to shortstop DeJean. DeJean plenty of time, takes his time, and gets it over to first base for out number two. So two down here on the top of the first. Retired in order so far. Now Haynes Sorensen, the senior, batting .250. Sorensen, the right-hander, at the plate. That pitch fouled down the third base line right towards the dugout for strike one. And there's a ball recorded by Kohler. Hasn't done that. Might be the first ball he's thrown here in these first three batters. Didn't miss by much, though. There's a swing and a foul ball for strike two. Now one ball, two strikes the count with two outs here in the top of the first. Substate 7 quarterfinal action. Falcons taking on the Jaguars here in the late game. That one's in and low, just low for ball two. 2-2 the count. Winner's going to take on Carroll Kemper on Saturday at 7 p.m. And he strikes him out looking. Sorensen's not happy, but that was right in there. Strike three. Jaguars go down in order after the top of the first. Falcons and Jaguars knotted up 0-0. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of.
Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
And we'll be back here to start the bottom of the first. Postseason play on Fuller Digital Solutions, brought to you by North Star Community Credit Union. Sponsoring a lot of the postseason play here that Fuller Digital Solutions is able to bring to you. No video tonight if you've just joined us, as Iowa Athletic Association makes it pretty tough to get video in these playoff games, so we'll sure be here to bring you the audio and try to describe the action as much as possible for you. Jaguars out warming up here, getting ready to pitch to the Falcons. Falcons are going to go DeJean, Chesney, and Hoffman to start. Kohler retires the first three batters for Southeast Valley. 1, 2, 3. The last one with a strikeout looking. For the second out, DeJean makes a long throw to first. And easy work by the Falcons defensively. Did a nice job. Now the Falcons will go to work at the plate. DeJean to lead off, batting .547. 14 RBIs, 29 singles, 8 doubles, and 3 triples. And add a home run to that as well. So Jack's having a nice season. Fouls that one back for strike one. Second pitch to Jack's outside, ball one. And I'm sure looking at the stats, it's not, you don't want to give him anything over the plate. So first pitch was kind of jammed inside. That one stayed way away to the outside. We'll see how they pitch him here tonight. That one high for ball two. Outside, ball three to Jax. It's like we talked, you probably don't want to give him much to hit unless you're forced into it, but with nobody on base, you got to be really careful here. That pitch down and away, ball four, and Jax will take a base. Falcons have a base runner. DeJean will be at first. And that'll bring up Chesney to the plate. Miles Chesney, the junior, batting .383 on the season. Here's a delivery to Chesney. He swings, and it's going to get to the second baseman, who makes a nice snag and able to get him out. Great play by the second baseman. That ball was hit deep and right on the edge of the grass. Second baseman able to get that and make the turn, get Chesney out. That'll move Jax to second. Tough luck by Miles there, as that's a base hit most of the time. But a nice defensive play there by the Jaguars. Hoffman up to bat. Evan Hoffman, the freshman, he's batting .407. Batting in the third spot here tonight. Chops it to the second baseman. It'll be an easy out at first, and that'll move Jax DeJean to third. But the Falcons with the quick 2 outs here. They have moved the runner, but I have to get a base hit or pass ball or something here to score DeJean, as they've got 2 down. Now Kohler up to bat. He swings at the first pitch, goes straight up. Third baseman's coming back, and he'll make the catch. So Falcons get a little loud, but not able to score any runs. DeJean stays stranded at third. And after one, it's 0-0. Falcons versus the Jaguars here in Subdistrict, Substate 7 quarterfinal action. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HFAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Back here in Ida Grove at OABCIG High School, home of the Falcons, 0-0 after one. Gage Jones at the plate, batting .230 on the season, 61 at-bats. He's got 14 hits. And there's a ball hit sharply out to left field. Spot's able to make a play, but for sure base hit there for Jones, and Jaguars have their first base runner of the game. Falcons got their leadoff man on as well. Ended up stranding him on third to end the inning. Now Hansen up to bat for the Jaguars, batting in the 5th spot. Brady Hansen, the junior, batting .192. That pitch in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes here to Hansen. Jones still on first. Throw over to first. Safe. As Kohler goes back to work here with Hansen at the plate. And that pitch low for ball 1. Hansen goes down, strikeout. Number 2 for Kohler. First out of the inning for the Jaguars. Jones still on first. That'll bring up Jaski. Jaski, the freshman, batting .177 on the season. 62 appearances. He's got 11 hits. He's walked 13 times. Jaski puts that one high up in the air to center field. Ladwig over to make the catch. No tag up from Jones at first, so he'll stay home. And after getting their leadoff man on, Jaguars with 2 outs here on a couple nervous moments for the Falcons, but Jones stays at first and 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd. Barr at the plate. First pitch in for ball 1. Mason Barr's a freshman, batting .297. And that pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 now the count. Kohler gets set. Delivers to Barr. That one almost hit him. And a steal attempt as Jones comes down to second base. He's going to be safe on the throw from Hofling. Not quite on target. Pitch was in for a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Now Jones has stolen second base. With Barr still at the plate. 2-1 the count. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Two and 2 the count. Runner on second. No score here in the top of the second between the Falcons and the Jaguars. That pitch high for ball 3. And strike 3 struck him out. Jaguars leave a man on base. Kohler gets his second strikeout of the game. And that'll end the inning as Jones got to second, but they left him there. We'll come back for the bottom of the second. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Ida Bowl. Fun and fantastic food in one location. Some of the reviews you'll find, the food is always great and comes in generous portions. The service is awesome. They are so accommodating, a great place for a family celebration. Check out their Facebook page and you'll see what I'm talking about. Featuring daily lunch specials, superb supper options, and stick around for the bowling. It'll be a strike every time when you roll into Ida Bowl in Ida Grove.
Welcome to your new home from Ida Grove Homes. Your new home is strong. It's built with state-of-the-art indoor construction techniques and expertise in a controlled environment. Your new home is tough with exceptional energy efficiency and lower maintenance costs. Your new home is an outstanding value. We deliver homes faster at a lower cost with guaranteed pricing. Your new home is unique with endless floor plan and design options. Check them out at our website. So stop by Ida Grove Homes and let us introduce you to your new home.
Back here in the bottom of the second, Falcons will go to work. As DeJean got all the way around to third, then Chesney, Hoffman, and Kohler all put the bat on the ball, but able to be thrown out or put out. Now the number 5 hitter to start the second inning for the Falcons is going to be Cade Spots. Spots, the sophomore, batting .362 on the season. 25 hits in 69 at-bats. And he puts the bat on that one, although it's all the way out here to left field. Easy play for the left fielder. Loud out number 1 for the Falcons. The Falcons have hit it hard. But so far it's been right at a Jaguar, except for the great play by the second baseman on the hit by Chesney. Beck up to bat now. That first pitch outside, ball 1. Miles Beck, the senior, played a lot of second base for the Falcons. Batting .292 this season. 11 RBIs. Another one out to left field, caught as well. As the defense has been busy and risen to the occasion for the Jaguars. So 2 down here in the bottom of the second. No score. Isaac Hofling, the catcher, at the plate for the Falcons. Hofling batting .345 on the season. First pitch in there for ball 1. Nobody on and 2 outs. In a 0-0 ball game. Winner plays Carroll Kemper on Saturday at 7. That pitch bounces in front of the plate for ball 2. Now 2 balls, no strikes, with 2 on and nobody out. Low scoring affair so far as both teams have hit the ball, but Defensive plays have been made by both the Falcons and the Jaguars. Now that pitch high and way out of the zone for ball 3. And 4-pitch walk. Hopefully he'll go to first. As the Falcons get a base runner. And Kelton Ladwig at the plate for the Falcons. Ladwig, senior center fielder. Kelton batting .239 on the season. There's the pitch to Ladwig. And there for a strike, strike 1. The pitch here, swung on and missed. Like Kelton, took a big cut at that one. Strike 2. The Falcons have a runner at first in a scoreless game here in Ida Grove. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Ladwig looks to get something going here for the Falcons. That pitch is going to be inside. And it's going to be a ball, and we'll get a steal attempt here. Bodie Hansen into pitch run for Hofling, and he'll get all the way to second on the steal. Ladwig looked at ball 1. Now 1 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second for the Falcons. Here's the pitch. That one just a little high and inside. Ball 2. Nice take by Ladwig there. 2-2 the count. Hansen stays at second. The pitch in for strike 3 looking. Ladwig goes down. That's the 3rd out for the Falcons. And after 2, still 0-0. Falcons hosting the Jaguars here in Substate 7 quarterfinal action. We'll be back in a few minutes. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Ignite is a creative and flexible learning opportunity of the Shenandoah Community School District. Through Ignite, students and families can perfectly tailor an educational system that matches their own individual needs. So you might be wondering, who's Ignite for?
My name is Caitlin Witcher, and I am a hybrid student with Ignite. I'm Camden Vesley, and I'm an Ignite student.
I am Alex Frazee, and I am a hybrid student that has the opportunity to take Ignite courses.
Ignite is flexible, accessible, and inclusive of all students K through 12. So the only question is Ignite right for you?
Master the mealtime rush with a refrigerator that helps you cut down on clutter. The Whirlpool 4-door refrigerator keeps groceries in sight and easy to find. From easy reach shelves to a flexible ice bin, see how the 4 sleek compartments help keep ingredients organized so you can get dinner on the table. Visit Jim's TV and Appliance to learn more. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, your Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana authorized service center, serving the area for more than 65 years.
Back here in Ida Grove, Cale Van Sickle, the junior, batting .145. He'll take the pitch from Kohler. Kohler with 24 pitches so far tonight. Kohler gets that one in for strike 1. Scoreless game, top of the 3rd. Neither team's made it through the batting order yet. That one fouled high and back behind the backstop for strike 2. Just outside. Ball 1 to Van Sickle. Southeast made it through 7 batters in the first 2 innings. Van Sickle puts that one up and in play. It's going to be right to the right fielder. Parks makes the catch. Out number 1 for the Falcons. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Roper. Carson Roper, a freshman, batting .348. Falcons have made it through 8 batters in the first 2 innings. So, difference being Kohler struck a few out. Falcons have put the bat on the ball. That's ball 1 there to Roper from Kohler. Falcons have put the bat on the ball, hit the ball deep to left field a few times. Nice defensive play made at second base. Now there's another hit, and that is going to fall fair right over Hoffman, the first baseman. Nobody can get to it, right on the foul line. And Roper, the number 9 batter, gets a base hit. Second hit of the night for the Jaguars. Now back to the top of the order. Hansen was thrown out in the first. That pitch low for ball 1. One down here in the top of the third. Man on first, and top of the order Hansen at the plate. Fouls that one off. For strike 1. Now 1-1 the count. Lots of baseball left to be played. Opening game tonight, the 5:30 game, Pocahontas and Kemper. The ball was flying all over the place. So far, hitters having a hard time getting it past the defense in this one. It's a high fastball by Kohler, swung on and missed for strike 2. Got him to chase it, was out of the zone. Roper still stands at first. One down here in the top of the third. Kohler winds up and delivers. Another high fastball, just kind of poked away. Almost an accidental hit, and that'll go for a base hit. Hansen kind of tried to lay off that one and ended up poking it into right field over the first baseman. They'll take it any way they can get it. As Roper advances to second. Now 2 on with 1 out here in the top of the third, and the Jaguars are threatening. Jondal to the plate. He's thrown out in the first. His second appearance now, top of the third. He swings. Another one out to right field, and that one will go foul. As the last 2 base hits for the Jaguars have just been little bloopers down the right field line that nobody could really make a play on, and they've got 2 men on because of it. Pitch in for a strike by Kohler. He gets ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Just 1 out here. Delivers. A little high and outside. Ball 1 from Kohler. Tyler Jondal, Jr., batting .235. Kohler misses with that one, makes it 2-2. Kohler sets and delivers. Poked into right field again. Parks has got to play on that one. Nobody will be able to tag, as Parks does a good job of making the play and getting the ball in quickly to DeJean, who was standing at second. And that'll give the Jaguars 2 outs. Runners stay at first and second. And Sorensen, who struck out looking in the first, at the plate. Kohler bounces that one in front of Hofling. Hofling makes a nice stop. One ball, two strikes. One ball, no strikes, the count here with 2 outs in the top of the third. That one misses as well. Kohler falls behind. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 men on, 0-0 here in the top of the third. That swung on and missed for strike one as Kohler reaches back and finds some velocity there. Gets the first strike here against Sorensen. Kohler delivers. That's hit. Bounces off the mound. It's going to get into center field. And that'll score a run. So it'll be runners at first and second as Jones hits it out into center. Sorensen hits it out into center. He'll be at first. Hansen advances to second, and Roper scores. Sorensen makes it happen there and scores the run for Southeast Valley. They lead 4 hits and 1 run to show for it. Runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the top of the third. Now Jones up to bat. He reached and got stranded on second in the last inning. Swings at that one. And he'll go down. Jones strikes out. But a little damage done. Falcons give up a run. They're in the top of the third. They trail 1-0. They'll be up to bat. When we come back, you're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Visit Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt to see the Whirlpool washer with 2 ways to wash, thanks to the 2-in-1 removable agitator. With a flexible capacity, you can take the agitator out for bulky loads or keep it in for items like jeans. Shop now at Jim's TV and Appliance and get twice the washer you have at home. Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt, your Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana authorized service center, serving the area for more than 65 years.
We'll get ready here for the bottom of the third. Falcons down now, 1-0. They've got no runs on no hits. Jaguars 4 hits. They've got 1 run to show for it. Bottom of the order, Andrew Parks up for the Falcons. Parks made some nice plays in right field in the last inning. He gets one out to center. That's going to go over the center fielder's head. Parks is going to try to get 2, and he'll go standing up as Andrew Parks gets things going for the Falcons, and they needed it. Here in the bottom of the third, stand-up double by the 9-hitter Andrew Parks. And Falcons back to the top of the lineup with DeJean at the plate. Cracks the first pitch there. Second baseman charges. He's out at first. Barely out. Bang, bang play. Parks is going to get over to third. So DeJean advances the runner. And the Falcons have an out. but with a runner at third and working through the meat of the order here. Here's Chesney. Pitch in there, fouled out of play down the right field line for strike one. So Parks just rocks one over the center fielder's head, almost all the way to the fence here to get things going for the Falcons, and they're in business. That pitch in there for strike two looked a little high. I can understand why Miles laid off that one, but now he's in a hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings at that one and strikes out. And now the freshman Hoffman to the plate. Evan batting .407 this season. Put the bat on the ball nicely in the first inning, but it was caught. The Falcons hit a lot of balls in the air in the first couple innings. Now pitcher takes his time. First pitch here to Hoffman with Parks at third. Swung on and missed. Ball goes behind the catcher. Parks thinks about going home, decides to stay. 0-1 the count. Swung on again by Hoffman. Just missed. Fouled down the third base line. The Falcons run out of chances to take this opportunity here after the stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the third by Andrew Parks. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be in there. It was close. Everybody thought about it, but ball one was called. 1-2 the count. One of those pitches where the batter and the pitcher are both waiting for the call because neither one were quite sure what the ump was going to do. There's a breaking ball, misses high for ball two. 2-2 the count. Falcons down 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. Hoffman chops one to shortstop. Shortstop comes up, bobbles it. Not able to make the play. Hoffman's going to be safe. And Parks is going to score, and the game will be tied 1-1. Tough play for the shortstop there. He got to the ball in plenty of time, but running as fast as he could forward and bobbled it when he tried to pick it up. Now Kohler at the plate, the pitcher, help himself out here. Hoffman stands at first. Kohler flew out in the first inning. Swings, hard hit ball. It's going to get past the second baseman into right field. That'll advance the runners and be a base hit for Bryson Kohler. Hoffman advances to second. Runners at first and second for the Falcons as the two-out rally continues. Cade Spots at the plate flew out as the first batter in the second inning. Spots, sophomore left fielder, batting .362 on the season. Swings hard at that one for strike one. So the Falcons have knotted it up with 3 hits and 1 run here in the bottom of the third. Just a matter of time, the way they've been hitting the ball. That pitch is going to be outside. Make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Andrew Parks started things off with a double And he got moved to third by DeJean. And after a strikeout by Chesney, Hoffman reached first and scored Parks. That next pitched in for ball 2. Two and one the count. And pitch delivered, a little low, but called strike 2, I believe. Yes, it was. Not one Cade wanted to go down and get. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. Tie game. Bottom of the third. Spots puts that one right towards the pitcher. Pitcher makes the easy play. Gets it to first for the third out. But the Falcons knotted up. Able to score Parks there after the big double to lead off the bottom of the inning. And we'll be back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
What word best describes your kitchen? Stunning, spacious, beautiful, maybe even functional. If you are considering a new kitchen that encompasses all of the above, it's time to call Kitchens and More by Melissa, your holiday kitchens dealer in Arthur. It all starts with your vision, which is brought to 3D life, then custom built and professionally installed by Melissa and Matt, working side by side with you on every detail. Kitchens and More by Melissa, a holiday kitchens dealer where quality products meet professional design.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives, and you can make a difference in the world.
And we'll move to the top of the fourth in a 1-1 ball game. Kohler still pitching. Brody Hanson at the plate. And he hits a deep one right in between the right fielder and the center fielder. Stand-up double. Hanson struck out in the second, but sends one all the way to the fence there as the Jaguars are in business here in the top of the fourth in a 1-run ball game. Nobody down here yet. Now Jaski to bat, the number 6 hitter. He got thrown out in the second. Kohler at 47 pitches here to start the fourth. Jaski shows bunt. Pitch comes inside for ball 1. Here's Kohler's second pitch here to Jaski. Jaski swings, fouls off to the third baseline. They're going to say it's fair. Bounces off the base, and that'll score Roper. And Jaski's going to get all the way to second. So it bounced off the third base bag and then careened into foul territory. Fair ball. It's the right call there. Unfortunate for the Falcons, as that scores Brody Hanson. Still no outs here for the Jaguars. They lead 2-1 here in the top of the fourth. You just had a feeling, regardless of record, that this could end up being a tense ball game for both teams. So far, it's been just that. Now Kohler pitching to Barr. Is that in for strike 1? 1-1 the count. Jaski stands at second. Hanson scored. on that ball that careened off the bag. That one straight up. Tajin calls everybody off for out number 1. Jaski has to stay at second, and that'll bring up Van Sickle. Who struck out in the third. Here's the pitch. And Van Sickle's going to get hit by that pitch, and he'll move to first. That gives the Jaguars 2 men on with just 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Brings up Roper, the number 9 hitter, but he's the one that got things started for him last time. Scored the first run for Southeast Valley. That pitch in there for ball 1. Pitch from Kohler, outside, ball 2. Kohler delivers. Hard hit ball up the middle. Nobody's going to get to it. Into center field. Ladwig comes up throwing. And that'll hold Jaski at third. So good job by Kelton. Saves a run there. Roper goes to first. Van Sickle to second. Jaski to third. Now bases juiced. Falcons will call a timeout here. A little conference at the mound. We'll take a short break as well. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tired of dealing with hard water issues? Unsure of what's in your drinking water? Make the clear choice today by calling Mum Soft Water of Ida Grove, a family-owned and operated small business serving local Ida, Sac, Crawford, Monona, and Woodbury counties. From bottled water to water softening systems, Mum Soft Water is here to help. Celebrating their 10th year in business, they welcome you to stop in or call today for all of your water needs. Make the clear choice. Mum Soft Water, Ida Grove.
So a short conference at the mound there with Coach Johnson and the infield along with the pitcher Bryson Kohler as the Falcons find themselves loaded the bases here. And we're back at the top of the lineup to Hansen, who reached with a single in the third, thrown out in the first. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Takes the first pitch for strike 1. Swings at that one, strike 2. The Falcons try to get out of this jam. 7 hits now for the Jaguars. And Kohler backs off the mound. Hansen steps out of the box. Now we're back in business here. No balls, 2 strikes the count. And a strikeout by Kohler there. Punched him out looking. The leadoff batter, Hansen, goes down for the second out of the inning, just what the Falcons needed. That'll bring up Jondal. Jondal's put the bat on it twice, each to opposite sides of the field, but failed to reach so far. He's been the second out in both the first and the third inning. And that pitch outside by Kohler for ball 1. Bases still loaded. 2-1 ball game. Jaguars lead here in the top of the 4th. That pitch high. Jondal lets that go. 2 balls, no strikes. Kohler gets that one in for a strike. Delivers one low in the zone. Jondal was taken all the way there, and now 2 balls, 1 strike as Kohler tries to get out of this inning. That's swung on and missed. Fouled off. Strike 2. 2-2 the count. with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th, and the Falcons down 2-1. Forced any base here, so contact doesn't necessarily hurt the Falcons. That pitch high for ball 3. Now full count, 2 outs, bases loaded, and everybody's going to be running on this pitch. It's going to be ball 4, and it'll walk a run in. As Kohler had really worked the batter well, and the batter was patient as well, so he'll go to first. That'll score a run. Everybody moves a base. Bases stay loaded. Southeast Valley scores another run. Now they lead 3-1 here in the top of the 4th. Kohler fires this pitch into Sorensen. Struck out in the 1st and reached in the 3rd. Next pitch into Sorensen. Fouled up and out of play for strike 1. So Bryson back to work here as he really battled with Jondal there. Jondal just gets the best of him at the end of that at-bat, able to get to first base on the walk. 1-1 the count. 2 down. The bases loaded, top of the 4th. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Kohler delivers with the bases loaded and a 1-2 count. That one popped up and headed foul, but it's going to fall fair, and that'll score 1. 2 runs as Parks has to run all the way to foul, almost foul territory to get it. That'll leave men on 2nd and 3rd, and it'll score 2. So Roper scores, Van Sickle scores, Jondal moves to 3rd, and Sorensen's in with a double. Now a conference at the plate here with runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs, and the Falcons down 5-1. We'll take a short break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Success requires the right components. The good stuff. Your local Ida Grove Napa stocks top quality auto parts, tools, and equipment for your next project. They even have many items for heavy duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment, oftentimes in stock, plus access to more than 160,000 different parts they can order and have it ready for you in no time. Napa service, Napa know-how, combined with Napa quality and selection. When you shop your local Ida Grove Napa, get the good stuff.
With over 22 counties in our membership area, we know sometimes you can't get to North Star Community Credit Union location in person. Our convenient mobile app allows you to access your account information from anywhere. You can deposit checks and even transfer funds to and from other financial institutions. Download the app for free for Apple and Android devices today. Rather talk to a person? No problem. Stop into any of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon, and our staff will be there to help. You can also find more information online at nsccu.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Other rates and fees may apply.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions in Ida Grove and Battle Creek, their purpose is to grow our world from the ground up. They are the area's leading expert on crop inputs, services, and solutions. After all, they've been here since 1981. Nutrien plays a critical role in feeding the future by helping growers like you maximize yields. Nutrien Ag Solutions of Ida Grove and Battle Creek, moving the agricultural industry forward today and for generations to come. Nutrien Ag Solutions, proud supporters of the OABCIG School District and communities.
So pitching change here in Ida Grove. Miles Chesney is going to come over from 3rd base, and Bryson Kohler, after 69 pitches, gives up 5 runs on 8 hits. He'll move to 3rd. Chesney leads the team in wins from the mound this year. And he'll face Jones here. It's the 9th batter of the inning. as the Panthers have almost batted all the way around. Some unlucky hops and some kind of hitting it where they weren't there in that inning. Gets the Jaguars to a 5-1 lead here in the top of the fourth. Chesney delivers, strike one there to Jones, makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners at second and third for the Jaguars, as the Falcons still try to find their way out of this inning. That pitch is going to be in there for strike 2, 2-2 the count. Falcons are real close a couple times to just giving up only 1 run in this inning, and just opportunistic hitting by Southeast Valley, able to score some runs as they loaded the bases and did some damage. Now full count here, 3-2. Swung on and missed, and Chesney gets him out of the inning. Jones strikes out. Falcons face 9 batters. Give up some runs there, makes it 5-1 after the top of the fourth. Falcons will be back with some work to do. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions. To receive notifications and links about your favorite team's live streams, join our text club by scanning this QR code or text the word on the screen to the number shown. If your business would like to be a sponsor on broadcasts like this, please reach out to us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Join us all year long for coverage of your favorite team on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Life always has its bumps along the road. When you're in a bind, give Precision Towing in Ida Grove a call. Precision Towing offers swift, professional, reliable towing, hauling, and wrecker services. Anytime, anywhere, day or night, rain or shine. Trust the professionals at Precision Towing to get you back on track. And remember, 24/7, big or small, we tow it all. Precision Towing, Ida Grove.
With a click of the mouse or a tap of the app, farmers, you'll have the information you need when you need it. Welcome to Quad County Corn Processors online at quad-county.com. Get more done in the day with cash bids, discount schedules, market information, and notifications on what's important to you, like hours of operation. Information is power and profit, and we have the information farmers need online at quad-county.com. Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, partnering with farmers to fuel the nation.
A little audio problem there in the bottom of the fourth. Sorry if you didn't hear that. Falcons went down in order. Beck walked, got to first. Hofling hit it to the shortstop, and Southeast Valley turned a double play for the first 2 outs of the inning after the Falcons were off to a good start. Then Ladwig pops up way in the air, and the pitcher makes the play for the 3rd out. So the Falcons go down in order. They trail after 4, 5-1. Falcons with 1 run on 3 hits. Jaguars 5 runs on 8 hits. We move to the top of the 5th. Start off where we started the last inning as the Jaguars make it all the way through their lineup. Brody Hansen led off the last inning. He'll lead off this one as well. Last inning, we had our pitching change. Kohler moved over to 3rd after 69 pitches. Chesney comes to the mound, able to get that 3rd out. Throws that first pitch in for ball 1. And the second pitch in, ball 2 as well. Hansen with a stand-up double to lead off the inning in the 4th. That pitch in for ball 3. 3-0 the count. As Chesney tries to fight back here. And that one's high and out of the zone. Hansen will go to first. And the Jaguars have a base runner with no outs here in the top of the 5th. Now Jaski up to bat. He hit a double as well. Was thrown out in the 2nd. First pitch in for ball 1. Chesney's next pitch. Ball 2, throw down to first. Not in time. Runner safe. As Miles has a hard time finding the zone here. Gets that pitch in for strike 1. Maybe that'll get Miles on track. 2 balls, 1 strike the count, no outs. Top of the 5th, Falcons trail 5-1. Runner on first. That pitch high, but in the zone. Called a strike, 2-2 the count. Second consecutive strike here for Miles. Jaski at bat for the Jaguars. It's the pitch high and out of the zone. Ball 3, full count here on Jaski, who was the start of the last inning, got the scoring going as he hit a double and scored Hansen from 2nd. Swings at that one, up and out of play. Nope. Swung at it and missed. Strike 3. First out of the inning for Chesney and the Falcons. Now Barr up to bat. He's failed to reach in 2 attempts here tonight. Swings at that one for strike 1. One down here in the top of the 5th. Steal attempt, throw down by Hofling. Runner's going to be safe. Pitch was in for a strike. So 0-2 the count. Hansen moves over to second on the steal. Now one down with a man at second. And no balls, 2 strikes here to the batter, Barr. Swung on, popped up, out of play. Count remains 0-2. There's a ball chopped past the shortstop. Spots left field's got to come up and get it. He'll keep the runner for scoring. It'll put runners at the corners and a base hit for Barr. So base hit for Barr, his first hit of the night. Now Van Sickle up, who was hit by the pitch in the 4th inning and ended up scoring, struck out in the 3rd. First pitch from Chesney in for ball 1. And a steal attempt. There are going to be runners in scoring position at second and third. That pitch in for a strike. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Falcons trail 5-1. Runners at second and third as the Jaguars look to add to this lead. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 now to Van Sickle. Number 8 batter in the lineup here for the Jaguars. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll be the second strikeout of the inning for Chesney. And out number 2 for the Falcons brings up the number 9 batter, Roper. Chesney delivers to Roper. Just low and outside for ball 1. Didn't miss by much. 2 down here for the Falcons as they, again, find themselves in a pickle. Not able to fight out of it last inning. Let's see if they can do it this inning. There's a big swing and a big miss by Roper. Makes the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Roper, the number 9 batter, has reached and scored in both plate appearances. Took 3 innings to get to him, but he's had a good night so far tonight. That pitch in for ball 2. Next pitch, chop to Chesney. He'll make it the play by himself, get it over to first. And the Falcons get out of the inning without giving up a run as things got dicey there for a second. Falcons will be back for the bottom of the 5th. And we'll be back as well. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
At Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, we want your corn and you want the best price. We can both win. We strive to give you multiple marketing tools for your toolbox by offering a variety of contracting options, including basis, minimum price, HTAs, bonus premiums, and accumulators. You work hard for each bushel, and we work hard to give you every penny you deserve at Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, partnering with farmers to fuel the nation.
There may not be a word more fitting than complete when it comes to Reese Auto Parts and Service of Odebolt. Not only do they have all the necessary CarQuest parts for your vehicles, they service them too. Cars, SUVs, and trucks, including heavy duty, plus towing services. 46 years of experience with 4 generations of Reese family hard work and dedication to your ultimate satisfaction. Fair, friendly, family service at Reese Auto Parts and Service in Odebolt.
The Falcons are going to move on to the bottom of the 5th here, able to get out the top of the 5th without giving up any runs. 5-1. Falcons have a real chance here. You feel like a base hit would have scored 2 there last time the Jaguars were up, and 7-1 is a lot different than 5-1. Falcons still alive here by a long shot. Andrew Parks, who got things going and scored the Falcons' only run of the game on a stand-up double and then got hit in at the plate. First pitch in for ball 1. Next pitch to Parks. Breaking ball outside, ball 2. Not much on that pitch. Trying to get him to chase it a little bit. There's a pitch in the zone called strike. 2-1 the count. No outs. Falcons trail 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Winner will advance to Saturday's game against Carroll Kemper. That pitch high and outside for ball 3. Falcons have only struck out twice tonight, but have just hit the ball right to the Jaguars, and Parks is going to get hit by that pitch, and he'll end up at first. Falcons have a base runner with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Gets us to the top of the lineup, and a little meeting at the plate there as the pitcher started to look a little tired there to Parks, ends up hitting him. We'll take a short break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Since 1925, Rec Chevrolet has served Northwest Iowa's vehicle needs. Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, a third-generation dealer at Rec Chevrolet GMC in Odebolt. It continues to be my privilege to help you roll down the road in the wheels you want. More space for a growing family, sporty for your weekend cruise, economy for your daily commute, and durability for the hard-working days. We have a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles fit for every lifestyle. Stop by and visit Rec Chevrolet GMC in Odebolt today, or view our inventory online at recchevrolet.com.
So a short visit to the mound. No pitching change here. The Jaguars lead 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order, Jax DeJean, who walked in the first, got thrown out in the 3rd. Up to bat for the Falcons. DeJean takes that first pitch for ball 1. Nobody out. Andrew Parks on first. Next pitch, breaking ball in for strike 1. 1-1 the count here with no outs. Falcons trail 5-1, bottom of the 5th, and a man on first. Another curve ball thrown, bounces in front of the catcher for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Falcons right where they want to be with a man on and no outs in the top of the order. Have a chance here to make up some of those runs. That one's hit, chopped on, and they go ahead and get the lead runner as the first baseman fields the ball. Fielder's choice. Jax is going to get to first. Parks is going to be thrown out on his way to second for the first out of the inning. And DeJean reaches on a fielder's choice. That'll bring up Chesney with one down for the Falcons. First pitch in for ball one. Chesney thrown out in the first, struck out in the third. He's now taken to the mound on the other side for the Falcons. Fouls that one off. 4 strike one. 1-1 the count. With one out here in the bottom of the fifth. There's the pitch to Chesney. Bounces in front of the catcher. That's going to get DeJean down to second as the ball goes to the backstop. Pitch will go for ball two. 2-1 the count. Now a runner on second for the Falcons. DeJean's got some speed. Coach wanted to get him to third here. He might have a chance. Swung on high in the air. First baseman's back and makes the catch for out number 2. DeJean's got to stay at second. Brings up Hoffman. Hoffman thrown out in the first. Singled in the third. Ended up at second. Did not score. First pitch into Hoffman for ball one. That curveball swung on and missed, but the ball goes past the catcher. That'll get DeJean to third. 1-1 the count here. Two outs here in the bottom of the fifth. And DeJean stands at third base. Here's the pitch to Hoffman. Fouls that one. Oh, no, he got hit by the pitch. Off his hands. Now runners at the corners with two outs here for the Falcons. And Kohler, the number 4 batter, at the plate. Kohler thrown out in the first and doubled up on that nice double play in the third inning by the Jaguars. Swings at that one. That's going to get to the outfield. Center field comes up to field it cleanly. Gets it into second base. Hoffman goes to second. DeJean scores, and Kohler's got a single. And that'll score a run with two outs for the Falcons. Now a 5-2 ball game. Cade Spots at the plate. He'll swing on one, right to first baseman. He's able to pick it up and get it to the pitcher for out number 3. And the threat is thwarted there by the Falcons as Spots hit a good ground ball deep to the first baseman, who was able to flip it over to the pitcher for the third out. That ends the threat. After 5, Falcons trail 5-2. And we'll be back after these messages. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
here in Ida Grove at OABCIG High School, the home of the Falcons. Falcons are going to face the top of the lineup here on the top of the sixth as they trail 5-2. It'll be Hansen at the plate. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a double. Chesney still on the mound. Kohler started tonight. Chesney comes in the fourth. That pitch just a little high, ball 1. Five runs on 9 hits by the Jaguars. Falcons 2 runs on 4 hits. That one's put up to the center fielder. Ladwig loses it in the lights. Couldn't find it there for a second. It drops, and it's going to be a double for the leadoff batter, Hansen. So sometimes here at night, a high fly ball will get up above the lights, and when that happens, the outfielders can lose it. It looks like that's what happened to Ladwig, as he had a good track on it, and then it just disappeared. A bunt attempt put down foul for strike 1. 1-1 the count here, as Hansen stands at second and Jondal at the plate. Jondal 1 for 3 tonight. Has not scored. Still nobody down here for the Jaguars in the top of the sixth. Chesney delivers just a little low for ball 1. 1-1 the count to Jondal. Man on second, nobody out here in the top of the sixth. Chesney pitches, bunts down there. Chesney picks it up. He's going to make the play at first. Jaguars move the runner. Hansen's going to go to third. Jondal with the sacrifice. Now 1 down, and Sorensen at the plate. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Struck out in the first. Reached in the last 2 innings. There's a pitch. Sharp hit ball down the third base line. Goes foul for strike 1. There's the pitch here from Chesney to Jondal. That one fires right in the zone for strike 2. And Chesney works ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch by Chesney high. Ball 1. One and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. That one bounces right in front of Hofling. Nice job to block it. For ball 2. Now 2 and 2 the count. Hansen stands on third. 1 down. Falcons trail 5-2. Ball hit up and out of play. As Hansen will stay on third. Count remains 2 and 2. Still 1 out here in the top of the sixth. Falcons trail 5-2. Able to get a run back that last inning. as they try to chip away, running out of outs here to do it. There's a nice pitch high in the zone, swung on and missed by Sorensen, his second strikeout of the night. For out number 2 as the Falcons continue to keep it close and give themselves a chance to advance to Saturday night's district semifinal against Carroll Kemper. That pitch into Jones for strike 1. As Chesney's found some velocity here these last few pitches. Ball hit deep to left field. Spott's able to make the play, and the Falcons get out of the inning. Long fly ball to left field, but Cade Spots was there. No runs scored. 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Falcons trail 5-2. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate. Have you visited swansonwithyou.com? Put in a quote request. Check out real estate listings. Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, with you through the ages. Downtown Odeboat, online at swansonwithyou.com.
Welcome to Wonderful, a wonderful way to start your day with a delicious coffee drink, a wonderful way to spend your lunch hour with a freshly made sandwich, a wonderful way to quench your sweet tooth with a phosphate or tasty ice cream treat, a wonderful place to gather with friends and family. Welcome to Wonderful. Welcome to the Pharmacy, Soda Fountain, and Coffee House, located in downtown Ida Grove.
We'll head to the bottom of the 6th here with the Falcons down 5-2. And first up for the Falcons is going to be the senior Miles Beck. Miles 1 for 3 here tonight. The Falcons look to get something going. They've been able to do it really in the 5th inning. Had some things going, but just some unlucky bounces here tonight for the Falcons as they've hit the ball, put the ball in the air or in play most of the night. Beck again, right up the middle. That's going to get out to center field, and Miles Beck takes a swing at that first pitch. Gets a single, and the Falcons have a base runner immediately here in the bottom of the 6th. No time to waste. That'll bring up Hofling. Isaac 1 for 3 tonight. As Beck will stand at first. Southeast Valleys kept their starting pitcher in the game the whole time. One visit to the mound when things got interesting an inning or so ago. Decided to leave him in. Ended up giving up 1 run, but he'll stay out. 71 pitches now for the Jaguar starter. That pitch fouled off for strike 1. 1-1 the count. That pitch put in the air by Hofling, and it drops. Little blooper into right. That'll advance the runner, and a base hit for Isaac Hofling. Falcons are in business. Runners at first and second with no outs for the Falcons. Now the center fielder, Kelton Ladwig, at the plate. Kelton 0 for 2 tonight. The Falcons have 2 men on with no outs. That pitch outside for ball 1. We're going to get a throw down to second. Ball scoots out into the outfield, but Beck was on his way back to second, going the opposite way, so Nothing to be had there. 1 ball, no strikes, and no outs in a 5-2 ball game with runners at first and second. Bottom of the 6th. Falcons look to do some damage here. Sladvig looks to put down a bunt. That's going to be a foul ball. It's going to go for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Sladvig takes the signals from Johnson. 1-1 the count. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Swung on that one. That's going to get into left field, and that'll load the bases. 3 straight hits for the Falcons as the tying run now gets to first. Bases loaded, and Southeast Valley is going to call some time here and talk about this at the mound. We'll take some time as well. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Ridge Senior Living in Holstein is an excellent solution for a relaxed, worry-free, independent lifestyle. The focus in independent living is maintaining your independence. You may choose to participate in any of our number of community activities, grab some popcorn, and enjoy a movie in our lovely theater. You may also choose to utilize our meal services, whichever suits you best. At the Ridge at Holstein, we are committed to providing you and your loved ones with excellent customer service. We invite you to stop by, say hi, and take a tour with us today.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame, not just embroidery. Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame, not just embroidery.
Every morning, 365 days a year, farmers across this country rise to the task of feeding the world. Ag State understands the challenges and difficulties our livestock producers face. We are producers with you. This is why at Ag State, we produce the superior feed our farmers need at a competitive price. Livestock producers partnered with the feed experts at Ag State can leverage the knowledge gained along with the most up-to-date advice to produce effective improvements to your bottom line. Ag State, helping producers prosper.
So bases loaded for the Falcons. Pitching change from Southeast Valley here. Their starter goes out at 75 pitches thrown. Bases loaded for the Falcons. Go ahead run at the plate. First pitch in for ball 1. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Andrew Parks at the plate. Who reached on a double and scored in the third, was thrown out on a fielder's choice in the 5th. That pitch in there for strike 2, 1-2 the count. Parks represents the go-ahead run. That pitch swung on, missed for a strike 3. It'll be the first out of the Falcons for the inning. Back to the top of the order. Jax DeJean at the plate. The freshman batting over 500 with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 6th as the Falcons down to their last 5 outs in regulation here. And he now represents the go-ahead run. Curveball barely makes it in there. It's a big slow curver there for ball one. Falcons trail 5-2. Swung on all the way out, and that's going to fall all the way out to right field, go to the fence. That's going to score 3. It's going to score 2. DeJean's going to come back to second. Double by Jax DeJean. Brings home Beck and Hofling. Ladwig gets to third. And that makes it 5-4. Runners now at second and third for the Falcons. One down here in the bottom of the sixth. So they've almost come all the way back after trailing 5-1. Back in the fourth inning. Falcons at the top of their lineup. DeJean hits a double to the fence, scores 2. Now Chesney at the plate. Count to him is 1-1. Just one out for the Falcons. Southeast Valley's made a pitching change. That pitch outside for ball 2. A base hit possibly scores 2, gives the Falcons the lead, and puts Southeast Valley in a pinch. That one fouled up and out of play for strike 2, 2-2 the count. Chesney tonight hit the ball in the air twice. It's been caught twice, and he struck out once, 0 for 3 tonight at the plate. So Miles is due. Swings at that one, drop third strike. They're going to say it wasn't dropped and he was just out. So he'll strike out. For out number 2. Now Hoffman at the plate. Hoffman was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Thrown out in the 1st and reached in the 3rd. Fouls that one. Back off the backstop. 0-1 the count. Falcons with runners at second and third. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. They trail 5-4. That one falls in there for strike 2. 0-2 the count to Hoffman. Tight ball game here in Ida Grove at OABCIG High School. Winner moves on to take on Carroll Kemper Saturday at 7. That pitch low into the dirt, blocked nicely by the catcher. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hoffman in the box, ready to take this pitch. That one close, but called ball 2. I think the Jaguar faithful thought maybe that was it, but 2-2 the count. Hoffman looks to score the tying or winning run here for the Falcons. Pops that one up off the right-hand side. That'll go foul. We'll do it again. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. And the Jaguars leading by 1, 5-4. one's put in the air, foul down the right field line as well, as Hoffman continues to battle at the plate. Base hit ties the game at least. That one low and outside, ball 3. Now a full count with 2 outs. Here's the payoff pitch to Hoffman. Swing, drop, strike 3. Ball down to first base. Goes past the first baseman. That'll score 2 on the missed throw. Now Hoffman, an overthrow to home, and Hoffman's going to go to second. Falcons are going to take the lead. 6-5 on some throwing errors by Southeast Valley. It was a drop third strike. Hoffman had struck out, and as he went down to first, the catcher throws it in the dirt. First baseman can't make the catch. It goes all the way out to right field. And then as Hoffman reaches first base, the right fielder throws it home all the way to the backstop, and Hoffman's able to go to second. So with 2 outs, Hoffman reaches on a drop third strike, ends up at second base. The Falcons score 2 runs, take the lead 6-5. Things have fallen apart here for the Jaguars. Falcons have made the most of it. As Ladwig and DeJean come home on that crazy sequence after the drop third strike. Now Kohler up to bat. 2 outs. Falcons lead by 1. First pitch in for ball 1. And you look back to that portion of the game where the Jaguars had the bases loaded, but the Falcons were able to kind of get out of it, just give up 1 run. And that makes all the difference as the Falcons keep it close and able to fight back here in the bottom of the 6th late in the game to take the lead. Whenever this inning is over, the Jaguars will be down to their last 3 outs. So the tides turn here in Ida Grove. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. The count here to Kohler as the Falcons fight back to take the lead. Kohler pops that one up and out of play down the right field side. You kind of thought like maybe something like this could happen. So Southeast Valley beat South Central Calhoun last week 16-14. The Falcons beat South Central Calhoun 8-7 in kind of a crazy game last week. So you kind of felt like anything could happen here tonight, and we've seen about everything. Count is full here with Hoffman standing at second and Kohler with 3 balls and 2 strikes. Curveball hit by Kohler. And that's going to be an error on the shortstop. He's not able to come up with it. And Hoffman will score. And Kohler tries to sneak over and get second. Had a base hit there. Or at least reached first on an error. And he tries to sneak over to second like Southeast Valley was kind of sleeping there, but he's thrown out. But the Falcons almost get all the way through their lineup. They score another run. They now lead 7-5. We'll head to the top of the 7th when we come back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
My name's Tyson with Larry Beckman Motors. We've been here for over 50 years, 3 generations, here every day. We're a full-line Chrysler dealer, so Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and then we also are a full-line Ford dealer. We have a great service department. We service a big area, a full-line Chrysler tech and a full-line Ford tech, do a lot of oil changes and services, and we wash your car and vacuum it every oil change. We are a small-town dealer, and we treat people with respect. We want them to feel comfortable and try to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
Back here in Ida Grove, Jaguars down to their last 3 outs. And Hanson rips that one into left field with authority. He'll end up at first base. Spots makes the stop, fits his cutoff man. But a leadoff runner for Southeast Valley. Hanson's 3 for 4 tonight. Now Jaski, who hit a double. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Hit a double and scored in the 4th. And a box now going to be called on Chesney. That'll move Hanson to second. No balls, no strikes. The count here to Jaski. That pitch in low for ball 1. Low and outside, delivered from Chesney for ball 2. Man on second and no outs. Falcons lead by 2, 7-5 here in the top of the 7th. There's one swung on and hit. It's going to go out into center field. Ladwig comes up throwing. Hanson stays at third. Jaski gets to first. Runners at the corners now with no outs. As the Falcons cling to this 2-run lead. Go-ahead run stands at the plate. It's Barr. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single. That pitch in for ball 1. Chesney's pitch. Low again, ball 2. Just missing the zone a little bit there. And Barr being patient at the plate. You'd think they'd try to get Jaski over to second here. So far, no dice. That pitch finds the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Barr with nobody out and runners on first and third. Here's the pitch from Chesney. Barr watches it. It's high. And And that time Jaski gets down to second. Now runners at second and third. And the count, 3 balls, 1 strike. So a base hit scores 1, maybe 2. That pitch is going to go back to the backstop. That'll score a run. Brody Hansen makes it all the way home. Jaski's going to move to third. And Barr walks. Runners at first and third. 7-6. And we got a visit to the mound. We'll take a short break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service, then allowing you to make your own decisions. Their training and experience have prepared them to guide you through a very difficult time. They are committed to providing meaningful ceremonies to help you honor and remember the one that you have lost with a personalized service or for pre-planning your own funeral. Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes is a proud supporter of OABCIG.
Curry Seeds in Odebolt is a proud supporter of the OABCIG Falcons. As your local farmer-owned and operated source for DeKalb and Asgrow since 1984, we know the importance of getting the right seed for your operation. DeKalb and Asgrow bring you the best genetics and technology to manage the most important inputs to your operation. Come see John or David today. Go Falcons!
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are robots
Bots taking over the world? Yes.
Never mind.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Back here in Ida Grove, OABCIG High School, home of the Falcons. Pitching change on the mound as the Falcons lead 7-6. In the top of the 7th, runners at the corners. Cade Spots now into pitch for the Falcons. Cade had an appearance last week. Came in and pitched in the win over South Central Calhoun. Now pitching to Van Sickle. As that pitch gets away from the catcher for ball 1. And Barr moves to second. Now runners at second and third with no outs. That pitch in the dirt, stopped by Hofling. Ball 2. Spots throws with good velocity. Be hard fastball to catch up with if he puts it in the zone here. There's a foul ball for strike 1. As both teams fight to continue their season here, here's a delivery from Spots right in the zone for strike 2. 2-2 the count with no outs here and a 7-6 ball game with Falcons with a 1-run lead here in the top of the 7th. No matter what happens, they're going to have a chance to come back and make it up if they were to fall behind. If they get 3 outs here, they win the ball game. So lots of life left here for OABCIG. That pitch in for ball 3, now full count here to Van Sickle. And just misses. Down and away, ball 4. That'll load the bases. with no outs here in the top of the 7th. Ball hit sharply to first base. Hoffman able to come home with it on the force and gets the out. First out of the inning. Nice play by the Falcon defense. Bases will stay loaded, but the Falcons record an out and no run scores. Roper's been dangerous here tonight, so Falcons get around him. Back to the top of the lineup here for Hansen. That ball low, ball 1. Jaguars have scored 1 to get within 1 here, 7-6. Falcons trailed 5-1 early in this ball game, able to fight back to 5-2 and then exploded to take a 7-5 lead. Swung on and missed. Strike 1 makes the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Hansen 1 for 4 here tonight. That ball gets away from Hofling, and 1 run will score. We've got a tie ball game. And the Falcons will have to bat in the bottom of the 7th at the very least. That leaves runners at 2nd and 3rd. 1 out, and the count 3 balls, 1 strike. That ball's hit to Spots. Spots picks it up, gets it over to first, and the runner's safe. Falcons can't make the play. Another run scores, gives Southeast Valley the lead. They'll have runners at the corners, leading 8-7. With 1 down here. Short visit to the mound here for Johnson, I think. And we'll take a short break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Now Jondal at the plate, puts one up in the air to the outfield. Park's able to come up and make the play. Southeast's going to tag and score another run. So the Falcons record an out. But the Jaguars tag from third, makes it 9-7. A man on first. So 2 down here for the Falcons, as they'll have some work to do in the bottom of the 7th. Spots delivers. Strike, now a steal attempt with 2 outs. Pretty risky there. Runner is safe, but just barely. Sorensen 2 for 4 tonight at the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Now make it 1-1. That pitch in there for a strike by Spots. 1 balls, 2 strikes. Falcons with 2 outs trying to get out of this inning, come back, take the lead, and win it in the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball hit to right field. Parks is on it. He's got it for the 3rd out. And the Falcons get out of Dodge. But not before they give up 4. They now trail Southeast Valley 9-7. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. Falcons down to 3 outs. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HFAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
Back here for the bottom of the 7th. Falcons trail 9-7. In a crazy ball game. Falcons with 7 runs on 8 hits. Southeast Valley 9 runs on 15 hits. They've committed 2 errors as well. As the Falcons down to their last 3 outs here. We're going to start with number 5 batter, Cade Spots, who just came in to pitch the latter part of that inning at the plate. And he takes that one foul down the right field side. So Spots, Beck, and Hofling, which are part of the lineup that has done a little damage tonight for the Falcons. That pitch inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Falcons trail by 2 in a wild baseball game, which is kind of what we expected. Big looping curveball misses. For ball 2, 2-1 the count. The pitch to Spots. As he swings at that curveball, chops it foul. Now 2-2. Falcons have seen a lot of curveballs tonight. If I'm not mistaken, Southeast Valley pitched their normal starting pitcher well over 90 pitches to get to this ball game, so they're trying to piece it together here tonight. Their Spots swings at a curveball, gets to the shortstop, who's not able to make the play. Spots will end up safe at first base. And that shortstop error in the last inning is what got the Falcons going as well. So Spots gets safely to first on the error, and that'll bring up the senior, Miles Beck, who reached and scored in the 6th. The next 3 batters, Beck, Hofling, and Ladwig, all got on base and scored to give the Falcons the lead in the last inning. Beck takes first pitch for ball 1. Second pitch here to Beck. Swings on it, crushes it out, but right to the right fielder. Spots has to stay at first. Big loud hit there by Beck, but unfortunately the right fielder was standing right in the way. And the Falcons get their first out. They're down to 2 outs with a man on first. That brings up Isaac Hofling, the catcher. First pitch in for strike one. Next pitch in, ball one. Got a pinch hitter in here for the Falcons. And he gets hit. Runners will advance. Hit by the pitch. It's like Trenton Gilbert there. Hit by the pitch. Now runners at first and second for the Falcons. Winning run at the plate. A little conference at the mound here between the catcher and the pitcher. No coaches involved. Now Ladwig at the plate for the Falcons with no outs. One out, excuse me. One out and runners at first and second. Ladwig with a big hit last inning. Reached and scored. That breaking ball in for a ball one. Pitch here to Ladwig. Swung on and missed. Strike one. A 1-1 the count. Falcons trail 9-7. Runners on first and second. And one down here, and Ladwig gets hit right in the square of the back. That'll load the bases. As we get interesting again here. It doesn't matter who's pitching or who's hitting. Things have just been a little crazy here. So with one down in the bottom of the seventh, Falcons trail by 2 with the bases loaded. And Andrew Parks at the plate. Spot stands at third, Gilbert at second, and Ladwig at first. That pitch in the dirt for ball one. Top of the order coming up for the Falcons. Ball two, delivered by the pitcher. And coach is going to come out, visit to the mound. And that may be it. 39 pitches thrown. We'll see who they've got left they can put out there. We'll take a break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
And it looks like Southeast Valley is going to stay with the pitcher they've got. Bases are loaded, one out. Bottom of the seventh. Falcons trail by 2. Parks at the plate, fouls that one back. Strike one. It's the first pitch thrown that wasn't a curveball in a while. Falcon runners take their lead. Watches that one go across the plate. That's strike 2. 2-2 the count. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Winning run on first base. And there's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. Now DeJean up to the plate for the Falcons with the bases loaded. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. And the Falcons' best hitter at the plate. Watches that one come across the plate for strike 1. I'll be honest with you, if you're listening at home, I don't know why you're pitching to this kid, even if you are walking in a run. That one low and away for ball 1, and maybe that's the plan. 1-1 the count. 2 down here, bottom of the 7th. The dangerous Jax DeJean at the plate, batting over .500 on the season. Several doubles, triples, and a home run to his credit. Watches that one across the plate for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Things getting tense here for both teams. That one way out of the zone and high. 2-2 the count. Two and two here to DeJean. Pitch delivered. He swings at that one, pops it up. It's coming out here to left field, and it's dropped. The ball's dropped. Outfielder had a good look at it. 2 runs are going to score. Three runs are going to score, and that's going to be your ball game. Falcons win 10-9. We said it earlier. I don't really know why you pitched to him, but he put a ball up into the outfield, guys. The left fielder out here had a shot at it, and it just missed his glove. Feel bad for that kid. But the Falcons win 10-9. They score 10 runs on 10 hits. Falcons, Southeast Valley scores 9 runs on 13 hits, 2 at least, or 3 or 4 costly errors. And the Falcons will advance to play Carroll Kemper Saturday at 7 p.m. A location to be determined, and we'll let you know. So the Falcons fall down 5-1 early in the ball game. They're able to get that to 5-2. Then they roar back, lead 7-5. Then they fall again behind 9-7. They score 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th to win the ball game on a long fly ball hit by Jax DeJean with the bases loaded. Falcons win 10-9. We want to thank everybody for listening tonight. We want to thank North Star Community Credit Union for helping bring playoff Falcon basketball here to Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be signing off 10-9. Be on the lookout for those broadcast locations and times for Saturday, where the Falcons will take on Carroll Kemper. Thanks everybody for watching or listening. This is Fuller Digital Solutions.
Ida Bowl. Fun and fantastic food in one location. Some of the reviews you'll find, the food is always great and comes in generous portions. The service is awesome. They are so accommodating. A great place for a family celebration. Check out their Facebook page and you'll see what I'm talking about. Featuring daily lunch specials, superb supper options,